KK, we saw you have, the assignment on Hannah most of the night, obviously. Just what was it kind of like from your perspective guarding her, and what were you guys seeing on the floor defensively?
She's a great guard, just understanding the assignment the whole entire game, not letting her do what she did, and she did exactly, what we wanted her not to do. But it just comes down to miscommunication and just, wanting the ball, wanting to play defense, and, a lack of that of my part this game. But, make sure to understand that for, these next few games coming up, so.
Aaliyah kind of took over when Nika fouled out of the game. How did that affect your team going down the stretch, not having her there?
It affected us a lot. I think that it really just, the energy that we had left, it was really just drained, and I think that we were just more out of sync than we already started off with. So, that was a tough one to swallow when she fouled out, but I think that we just got to learn from this, go back, watch film, and prepare for our next game, and make sure that we're not doing the same mistakes that we did in this game.
Yeah. There were a lot of alumni here this weekend. You guys had dinner with them last night. They were here today at the game. Did they talk to you guys just about how to stay poised in these moments? What did you take away from seeing them, hanging out with them this weekend? Either one of you.
Aaliyah.
Yesterday we had dinner with them. We had a good time. We weren't really focused more on the game, but just about the memories that they shared here. And we talked a lot about how big of a family UConn is, and it was interesting to see the different generations. We had the last year's team 10 years ago. Then we had the 20-year ago team, and then we also had people like Meg and Peg there too. So it was just everyone coming together. And it was a collective, like we're here for the same goal, the same reason, and obviously they were successful, and we were just really just getting insights on that and seeing how seeing how what they did on the court and off the court led to their success and capitalizing off of that.
Aaliyah, the breakdown defensively today, it's so different than what the last 13 games was like. Is it just a matter of a breakdown in communication? What do you attribute today's defensive performance to?
Our defensive performance, we definitely lost, and I think we beat ourselves up. It wasn't really about what they did. They just capitalized off of our mistakes, as they should. But I think on the defensive end, communication was a big factor in us not being successful, and I think that possession after possession we made the same mistake and we weren't able to adjust or to fix it, and that's when they really used that to their advantage.
Does that surprise you, or could it come down to something as simple as Nika being in foul trouble all the time and you take so much defensive energy from her and that just threw things out of kilter?
I think it comes from a lot of things. It was a collective effort tonight, and I feel like we didn't really play together. We didn't really play as a team, as a unit on either end of the court, and I think that that's what's had us be so successful. For the past couple of games, and especially in the Big East tournament or in the Big East conference. But we had to step up today, and we just didn't.
Anything else from the players?
KK, how Coach is talking about, you and Ash growing in games like this. I know it's probably not the right time now, but how do you think you can grow from something like this, from an individual standpoint, the younger players?
Just definitely staying in the moment and just understanding what I need to do in that time and place, especially, like I said, the defensive energy that I brought was, not the same energy that I brought the last few games. So keeping that up and just keeping my head up throughout the game and, being, like I said, like I'm trying to be another leader for the team and everything, another big voice. So.
Aaliyah, you got emotional a couple of times out there. You took that big fall early. First of all, are you okay? And did that kind of spark you? Because it seemed like at this point you almost took the game over yourself.
I'm okay. Thanks for asking. But no, I think especially the past couple of games has been pretty physical with me, and the defensive scheme of the opponent has been looking to attack me. I feel like not only me but my other teammates as well. But I feel like when that first incident happened, it was more motivate me that okay, this is the tone that they're setting, but doesn't mean that we're gonna back down. Doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit there and swallow it. We're gonna come out of it on the other end, and I feel like even though we didn't get the result that we wanted, there was some glimpse of us doing the things that we practiced, us doing the things that we prepared for coming into this game, and I think that we need to take pride in some of those things, but overall, a lot to fix for sure.
Did you guys stop doing the things that were so effective for you personally early in the game, or did they just really start collapsing on you in the fourth quarter because you didn't have any field goal attempts in the fourth quarter?
I think it was a bit of both. I think that we got out of sync more going into the fourth quarter, and I feel like we were trying to run certain things, or we had an idea in mind, but when they took it away, we just couldn't get out of that flow. And but as I said, I think that we lost this game for ourselves, and they just capitalized off our mistakes.
Did any of the greats talk to you guys after the game? Because they were in these situations before, Dee or Stewie or any of them come in the locker room afterward and offer any advice?
Dee came in and she was just saying, next game, more games ahead of the road, and just knock this one out the way, learn from it, and I'll move on to the next one.